Hey, so if you're a real estate agent, you've got that active license, but you are just so tired of the full-time sales grind, this is for you. We're going to break down a much smarter way to keep your license active, use that network you've built, and earn an income without all the constant pressure. So, yeah, let's dive into this third option. Let's just kick things off with a huge question. What if you could take that license you worked so hard for and actually generate income with it, but without the endless open houses, the back and forth negotiations, and all those weekend calls? What if there was a way to make your license work for you instead of you constantly working for it? That's the powerful idea we're going to explore right now. Okay, so to really get the solution, we've got to be honest about the problem. And for so many agents out there, the traditional real estate model just feels, well, it feels broken. It kind of forces you down this very narrow path to success that, let's face it, doesn't fit everyone's life. For decades, agents have pretty much been told they have only two choices, right? Option one, you go all in. And that means jumping into the deep end. High pressure, high costs, the whole deal. Option two is to just leave the industry altogether. You let that valuable license expire and you just walk away from all that potential. It's this all or nothing dilemma that pushes way too many talented people out of the business. And this slide really shows you why that all-in option is so incredibly demanding. I mean, the costs, both financial and personal, they just stack up so fast. You've got your reoccurring MLS and realtor fees. You've got to constantly be spending money on marketing. You've got these hefty broker splits on your commissions. And on top of it all, there's this relentless pressure to perform, which almost always means working nights and weekends. It's a total recipe for burnout. And here's a number that is just wow. Less than 5% of agents actually manage to earn a consistent, reliable income in that traditional model. Think about that. That means the other 95% are often paying all those fees, putting in all those hours for an income that's shaky at best. It really paints a stark picture of the industry, doesn't it? But what if those two choices weren't the only ones? This is where we pivot. We've talked about the problem. Now let's get to the solution. Because there is a third option, a smarter alternative that bridges that gap between going all in and just getting out completely. And that alternative is CJM Referral Realty. So it's a Florida licensed brokerage, but it is built on a totally different foundation. It is a referral-only model, and it's designed specifically for professionals who want to earn income from their license, but without all the stress and burnout of full-time sales. So how does this actually work? You might be thinking it sounds a little complicated, but the process is actually incredibly simple and streamlined. Let's break it down. The whole thing is just 5 easy steps. First, you park your active Florida license with CJM. That just means you hang your license with them, it stays active, but you don't have to join the realtor associations or pay those MLS fees. Second, you just refer anyone in your network, friends, family, colleagues, who needs an agent. Third, CJM assigns them to a really qualified full-time agent, and that agent handles everything from there. That's step 4. And then, the best part, step 5, you get paid a referral commission when the deal closes. That's it. Your job is just to make the connection. This brings us to the core benefits of this whole model. I love how they put it, all gain, no grind. It's perfect. You're leveraging the value of your license and your network, but you get to skip all the parts of the business that cause the most headaches and cost them most money. So what does that freedom actually look like day to day? Well, in this model, there are no MLS or realtor association fees just eating away at your bank account. There's no pressure to spend thousands on advertising, no broker breathing down your neck about hitting some sales quota. And this is huge. No running around for last-minute showings or getting stuck in stressful negotiations. You just pass the baton and let an expert handle all of that. And this leads to such a fundamental shift in your mindset. For so many agents, that license feels like a constant expense, right? It's a bill you have to pay every year, whether you close a deal or not. In this model, it completely transforms into a true financial asset. It's something that can actually generate income for you without demanding all of your time and money in return. All right, so at this point, you're probably wondering, okay, is this actually for me? And that is a great question, because this model isn't trying to replace the traditional way for everyone. It's really designed for a very specific type of real estate pro. Let's see who this is a perfect fit for. This model is absolutely ideal for a few key groups. Think about agents who have another full-time career but want to keep their license active, or parents who have crazy schedules and just can't commit to the demands of being a full-time agent. It's also great for agents who are getting back into the business after taking a break, or even seasoned agents who love real estate but are just done with the stress. And honestly, it's perfect for anyone with a strong network but not a lot of time. So, as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with the single most important takeaway here. It really all comes down to unlocking the value that you already have. Just think about that for a second. In your daily life, you talk to people, you have conversations. And if you know anyone who might be buying, selling, renting, or relocating, you are literally sitting on potential income. That conversation, that connection, that is the value. CJM just provides the official, legal way to turn that value into an actual commission check. It all comes down to this. This model lets you do 3 things that the traditional path makes almost impossible. You get to keep that license you worked for, you get to keep your freedom and your time, and you get to keep getting paid for the connections you already have. So look, if you're a Florida licensee who feels stuck between that all-in grind and just leaving the industry behind, you need to know there is another way. It's all about shifting from a model of high cost and high stress to one of low obligation and high opportunity. The only question left is, are you ready to turn your network into your next paycheck?